Joining me tonight out of Odessa, Texas, a special guest. This is a friend of Jody Arias. We're going to hear her side. This is not a love interest. This is a young man that has repeatedly visited her behind bars, and he believes her fully. And I want to hear why. With me, Brian Carr. All right, Brian, question. Did you ever actually question her about the physical evidence?
No. Actually, when I go to visit her, we don't even talk about court. I try to keep her positive, and I talk about me really believing that the outcome's going to be good for her. We never ever talk about her court.
What do you talk about?
We talk about that I'm praying for her. We joke around. I mean, we have a good time in jail. I mean, it's anything that makes her positive, because right now she's going through so much stress. I mean, that's all we really talk about. We never, ever talk about her case or evidence, nothing.
You said she was very talented. What are those talents?
Art. I mean, she's great at art. I mean, that's one thing she loves doing. She loves photography, but her main talent in there is, it's art. She loves drawing. She loves painting.
I assumed that would include the pictures of Travis Alexander's erect penis and her booty hole. Those pictures?
No, I mean, I'm not going to go into details of what she likes taking pictures of. I mean, I don't know where those pictures came from. Obviously her. But, no, I don't know if she gets into that kind of thing.
Well, to spare you, I will tell you that, yes, in fact, she does. But that, frankly, in my mind, is neither here nor there. What pictures she likes to take, whether she engages in this kind of sex or that kind of sex, I really could not care less. All I care about was what happened the day of the killing. How did you first connect with Jody Arias?
Yeah, actually, my sister, when I live in Prescott, Arizona, and my sister, she was a victim of domestic violence, and I wanted to reach out to her, so I went to go visit her in jail, and after that, we just got to know each other. I got to know her personality, and like I said, I do believe her. I mean, she's a great, talented person, and a lot of people say that she's a liar. She did lie 3 times. She's never been in trouble with the law, ever been in trouble with the law. She's scared. She would lie. Now, and fear brings out the truth. So no one is there to defend Travis besides the prosecutor. All they have is witnesses on the stand that know their personality, but no legitimate witnesses. So no one really can say that Jody didn't do it in self-defense.
Well, Brian, I'd like to hear your theory about how it could be self-defense when Travis Alexander was stabbed in the back 9 times. How could that be self-defense?
You know, in the shower, a lot of people say that Travis was in the shower, and no one knows if he lunged at her. She claims that she's been mentally abusive, he's been mentally abusive, physically abusive, and no one can prove that different. I mean, because I have all the remorse in the world for the Alexander family, Travis Alexander. But no
I want to go back
that.
to my question. If it was self-defense, and I'm very open to what you believe happened, I would like to hear it. I never turn away from facts, whether I believe them or not, but I never turn away from evidence. And my question to you is, since he was stabbed 9 times in the back, stabbed a total of 29 times and shot in the head, but specifically the 9 stab wounds to the back, how is that consistent in your mind with self-defense? I'm very anxious to hear this.
You know, I mean, when people lose their temper, they might snap, or when they get to that certain point from being abused. So if he did lunge at her, she probably did consistently stab him. I mean, that's where the 9 stab wounds come from in the back. It doesn't mean that's where they started at. If he lunged at her,
no, wait, no. Hold on, Brian. It is proven in autopsy that they were inflicted into the back. They didn't come from anywhere else. He was stabbed directly in the back 9 of those 29 times. 9 repetitive stab wounds to the back. Now, how is that consistent with self-defense?
Well, when it goes, you don't have to totally be physically abused either. Mentally abused, I think, sometimes worse. Like I said, it comes to a certain point where she snapped. I mean, if she
snapping does not equal self-defense. If you are angry and you perform a killing in the heat of passion, anger, that is sometimes voluntary manslaughter. But anger or snapping is not a defense. You can't kill someone and say, oh, I was angry and so I killed them. That's really not a defense to murder. But I want to get back to self-defense. How can it be self-defense when she stabs him 9 times in the back?
You know, I mean, Jody's the only one that knows that answer. I mean, really. I mean, I understand it doesn't look good on Jody's part, but to put that say that she murdered him in cold blood, and for me to know Jody is ridiculous. I mean, she's not a cold-blooded killer whatsoever. There's a story behind it. She's the only one that knows the story. I know a lot of people that don't understand the story because they think that she's a liar, which she did lie 3 times. But,
well, I'm not so convinced because of just her stories. I'm more convinced because of the physical evidence.